الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. Welcome to our lovely children. This is Imam Muhammad al-Jubali. This is the first time to be with you. I'm so honored to be with you, and inshallah it will not be the first time. Inshallah, I will be with you tackling some of the stories of the Prophet. Inshallah, today we will tackle one of the stories of Prophet Musa alayhi salam. Prophet Musa alayhi salam is the one who was mentioned a lot in the Quran. And as you see in the PowerPoint, that we have stories of Prophet Musa alayhi salam, and we will tackle one of these stories. Musa alayhi salam, he spent a time in Egypt in the palace of the Pharaoh. He was growing up there, and then something happened, it changed his life. This is what we will talk about, inshallah, bi'idhnillah subhanahu wa ta'ala today. So what happened to Musa alayhi salam? As you know, and as it was mentioned, that he killed unintentionally a person. And this happened because somebody told him to help him. Someone from Banu Israel, from his tribe, said to him and pretended that he was tortured by someone, he was oppressed by someone, and Musa alayhi salam trusted him, and this person was a liar. So he killed him unintentionally. And what happened? The news came to Musa from a person who advised him, and he said that people want a revenge from you. So now you have to leave. Now you have to leave Egypt. He was in the palace of the Pharaoh, and now Musa alayhi salam doesn't know where to go. It's a very, very hard situation. Imagine this. Someone tells you right now to leave because some people will kill you if you stay. So this is the situation of Musa alayhi salam. Musa alayhi salam has to leave. After this happened, yes, he did it by mistake, but people didn't understand, and now he has to leave. He has to leave, and he moved, and he made a journey to a place called Madyan. Madyan is in Saudi Arabia. It is almost 1,000 miles or more from his place. And at that time, they didn't have means of transportation. Even the camels, Musa alayhi salam couldn't, because he didn't prepare for this. And some people would ask, what did Musa alayhi salam took with him? Because when we travel, especially in the desert, when we travel walking and hiking, we need special shoes, a special dress, a special food to take with us. Not any food works with us, especially if we want to camp and go for a lot of time. It was hot. It was a long journey. It took 8 hours. And as I said, it is around 1,000 miles or even more. So it's a long journey, and he didn't prepare. He has only his clothes. He didn't, package, and he doesn't have any package, any suitcases, nothing at all. So this was so hard. 8 days he's walking all the time. But the problem is not here, because Musa alayhi salam doesn't know who's chasing him, because the person came to him and he warned him and he told him that people are trying to kill you and revenge for the person whom you avenge the person whom you killed. So Musa alayhi salam doesn't know whether the people are following him or not. So now he doesn't have any food, he doesn't have any clothes, he is in the desert. Imagine the desert at the night time. And this journey took 8 days and nights traveling, and he has fear that people are following him to kill him, and he's hungry, he doesn't have any food, and he's not ready at all. So Musa alayhi salam, at the end, he reached to a place called Madyan. So Musa alayhi salam went to and landed to, actually he walked all the way to Madyan, and there he found a new story happened in the life of Musa alayhi salam, and this story is really, really important. And I want to talk about this at the end, please. At the last slide, I'm going to talk about this, that going to Madyan is a changing point in the life and in the character of Musa alayhi salam, and I will tell you why. Again, Musa didn't take anything, alayhi salam, with him. And how long did it take? It took 8 days and nights walking all the time. Imagine when we, walk for like 2 or 3 miles, we suffer a lot. Musa alayhi salam, he traveled for a long time, a long distance, and he was not ready for it. So a new story here started. Musa alayhi salam, he was so hungry, even his slippers, because he walked a lot. Now they are not, ready to walk on them. He lost even his shoes, his sandals. So now he's hungry, and now he moved to a place that he felt somehow that he's secured. But a new story happened here. He saw the shepherd, and there is a spring of water, and everybody's taking sheep to water them. And he saw, alayhi salam, two women, two girls who don't like to be in the crowd with men, and they have sheep. So he saw that they are in need for help. So politely, Musa alayhi salam asked and said, "How can I help you?" They said that we are waiting till everyone goes away, and then we get water for our sheep. Why is that? Where is your dad? Where is your brother? He says, we have only our father, and he's an old person and he cannot come here. So Musa alayhi salam was so strong. So Musa alayhi salam was able to help them. There was a rock on the mouth of the spring of the well. So Musa alayhi salam was able to move it. Some narration says that 10 people cannot move it, but Musa alayhi salam, because he was so strong, he did it. And he made a dua asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help him, complaining to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this dua, I want you to memorize, inshallah, subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why is that? Once he said this dua sincerely from his heart, Ya Rab, I'm poor. Ya Rab, I'm hungry. Ya Rab, I'm in need for you. What happened? Immediately came the release, came the rizq to him, came the victory from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, came the comfort to him. So the two girls, they went back to their father and they told him, this is what happened from Musa alayhi salam. We were in need for help and he helped us in a polite way. He's very strong and he's a trustworthy person. He's very polite. So the father told them to go and to bring him. And he went and he met the father. And the father was, was happy that he met a person whom he trusts, and he wants someone to help him. But to help him, he made it a condition, and he says to him, okay, if you want to help me and have a job with me, I want to marry you one of my daughters. So sure, Musa alayhi salam had the choice, and because Musa alayhi salam saw from the ladies politeness, so he accepted this offer of marriage to one of the daughters of this person who's called Shu'aib. And Shu'aib is not a prophet, because there was in the same area a prophet called Shu'aib, but a long time ago before this story. But this Shu'aib is, a righteous person, is a good person, is a wise person. So he married Musa alayhi salam to one of his daughters, and the condition was, and the mahr that the people give is to serve him 10 years. So this is what happened from Musa alayhi salam, or from the man to Musa alayhi salam, that now after he said the dua, Allah granted him a wife, Allah granted him a job, and now he's secured, he's away from the place of danger, now he's happy, now he will start his life. This is briefly what happened from the time Musa alayhi salam left Egypt till Musa alayhi salam settled in the area of Madyan. But was it important in the life of Musa alayhi salam to stay in Madyan? And Musa alayhi salam now started to take care of the sheep. He will be a shepherd now. See the difference? Musa alayhi salam was in the palace of the Pharaoh, someone whom the servants take care of him, someone who grew up in a very luxurious life. Now he's a shepherd. Now he's taking care of the animals. It's not something easy. It's a hard job. But was it important? Is there a wisdom beyond this? Yes. Madyan is not just a story. Madyan is a stage in the life. So now the personality of Prophet Musa alayhi salam will be complete. How? Now, if I'm a prophet, the prophet is the one who talks to all types of people, the poor and the wealthy people. So now he grew up in the palace of the Pharaoh with the luxurious life, and now he worked for 10 years as a shepherd. So now he lived this, the poverty, the poor life, and also he lived the luxurious life. So now his personality is complete to address every member in his community. Now he can deal with everyone because he lived the two lives that are important. If he lives only in the palace of the Pharaoh, now he doesn't know and he doesn't feel the poor people, and he doesn't feel this taste of poverty. But now he lives a harsh life, and before he lived a luxurious life. So now his personality is complete. He became independent now. Because when you grow up in the palace of the Pharaoh, when you have a luxurious life, mostly you cannot depend on yourself. Now he's poor. Before he was wealthy because he was in the palace of the Pharaoh. He became patient as he deals now with animals. Dealing with animals is not something easy. It is really hard. It needs to how to become patient, and it's not easy to take care of the sheep all the time and all the day. You need to be patient. You need to have management, how to manage, and how to direct these sheep to follow you. It's not something easy, but it teaches a lot. So now Musa alayhi salam is ready to be a leader, to be a prophet, to be one of the top 5 messengers who suffered a lot, because now he deals with all types of people. He lived the 2 types of lives that not many people live. So that's why he's ready now to deliver the message to everyone in the community. Now let us come to the conclusion. What do we learn from the story of Musa alayhi salam? This is three lessons that we end with, inshallah, bismillah. Please focus on that. It's really important. Trustworthiness is one of the best manners. Musa alayhi salam, because he alayhi salam was trustworthy, was so polite, was honest, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala opened for him the doors of rizq. So we need to be trustworthy. We should not say lies at all. We should not betray anyone. We should not backbite. We should not say something wrong. Musa alayhi salam was so polite. He didn't take an advantage of any situation. He helped people for the sake of Allah. And this is the second point, that helping other is one. To help people, this is one of the good manners. Musa alayhi salam didn't see the girl is suffering, and he says, it's not my job. Sometimes we do this. If we are, it is the point, if I'm able to see someone who's in dire need, and I don't meet it unintentionally, I do not help him, and I'm able to do this is not one of the good manners. But if I see someone and I can help, this is one of the best manners. If I see someone I can help, but I can't, I'm excused. Those are the 3 ways to help others. If I can, then I should, and I will be rewarded for it. If I cannot, then I'm excused. If I can and I do not do, then I'm doing something wrong. Musa alayhi salam, he could help because he's strong, so he helped and he offered help. Whenever we see an old man or an old lady, or when we see someone from our family members, especially the parents, when they see them in their need for help, especially the mother at home, she cooks all the time, she cleans the dishes, she takes care of the laundry, she does a lot of things. Why shouldn't we help her? Why shouldn't we help the dad? We should offer help because we can do this. But to be selfish and keep, playing games and just, even if I'm studying and I have time to help them, I should help. This is what Musa did. So trustworthiness, saying the truth, and not to cheat, and not to betray, not to backbite, and to be polite. This is one of the lessons that we learn, helping others if we can. This is something that Musa alayhi salam did. And the third lesson, dhikr and dua. Musa alayhi salam, after he helped the girls, he says, Ya Rab, I'm poor. Ya Rab, I need your help. What happened? Immediately, Shu'aib, this old man, sent to him and he found a job for him and he married him one of his daughters. So what is this dua? That inshallah, I want everyone to memorize. This is the dua that came in the Quran. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم رب إني لما أنزلت إلي من خير فقير. This is the dua I need everyone. Whenever it gets hard and whenever you feel that something bothered you, make this dua. Inshallah, say it from the bottom of your heart. Complain to Allah. Don't complain to anyone. Allah will help you. This is what happened with Musa alayhi salam. This is what we learn from his story in Madyan. It's a stage that was so important in the life of Musa salam to complete his personality as a leader and as one of the 5 top messengers who suffered a lot with their people. Jazakumullah khairan. This is my message for you today. May Allah accept from all of us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us learn from the lessons of the prophets. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. جزاكم الله خيرا وبارك الله.